Once again, I have entered the FC Sneaker Factory for a brand new episode because you people deserve great content. Of course, I'm always presentable and accounted for. Mr. Wonderful, right? The beautiful sunlight is shining through the FC Sneaker Factory window on this gorgeous Friday that you are watching this content. It's crazy. June already, man. Halfway through the year, which is absolutely insane how fast time goes. I just can't believe this. This year is just flying by. Summertime, not a big fan of the summer. I don't like being hot. I like the cold weather, to be honest with you. I like the cold because you can always layer up. You can always put on a long sleeve, a sweatshirt, or a jacket, or even all those, a combination of all that stuff, and stay warm. But when it's summertime, like, you can't walk around naked. You can't, like, I mean, come on. Like, it just, sometimes it's just too hot. I don't even want to go outside. Right now, when I'm filming this, it's not summer yet. But you're watching this during summertime. So hopefully it's not too hot. Hopefully it's a beautiful day today on this Friday. We're wrapping up our work week, going into this amazing weekend. But you know what? Really quick fit check. Just like at last episode, in case you missed it, I'm wearing this nice Polar shirt. It's a Polar brand, such a great brand. It's a skateboarder brand, basically. But I just love the colorway. I don't do stripes, so I believe I only have like 2 or 3 shirts that have stripes in them. But this is a really nice stripe. It's brown and it has a nice blue to it. I'm wearing the G-Shock 5900. This is the Undefeated collaboration. This nice chocolate brown. Let me stand up for you. I am wearing some nice rag and bone denim, so I'm just keeping it casual, keeping it relaxed. I have no intentions of going anywhere today because, you know what? I'm kind of tired. I'm actually kind of tired. I said, I'm going to get ready to take a nap. But I said, you know what? Let me drop some content before that nap. So I wanted to wrap up this amazing segment on shoes that no one really talks about, no one cares about, except the true sneakerheads, except the true dunk heads out there. They still are in love with these shoes. And this shoe right here to my right, I mean, I can't believe it. I remember this shoe was going for like $600. I never paid that price. Thank you, Jesus. But I know there's a lot of people out there paying that hefty price when it came to this one. Absolutely insane. I want to say this originally, not the original came out back in 2006. This was a part of the Be True to Your School series when this one came out. But I want to say when this shoe came out, it was like the peak of sneakers and the peak of the dunk craze. And I want to say this was in 2021 was when this came out. Doesn't give the date here. But I picked this one up last year in 2024. I got shock drop access to this and I was like, yes, I'll be glad to take this one because, you know what, this is one of the shoes that I really wanted. I love the colorway, very nice colorway. It has a history to it, which I really love. But before we get into that, I even forgot, let me go ahead and open the books because we're on Sneaker Profile 404. We're right next door to 405, but there you go, 404 pages in my catalog that I've done sneaker reviews here on YouTube. Go check out my Instagram. Like I mentioned before, last episode, come on, be a friend of the program and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate a true sneakerheads channel. Hit that like button, drop a comment. I would love to read your comment. I always try to respond back. I mean, not too many people comment, so you know it's easy for me to respond back to your comments, but also to be a friend of the program and subscribe to me on here. Follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to give Mr. Wonderful love on Instagram. You can see me there at Floyd Chavez Jr. A lot of great reels, which is attached to some great music when it comes to the shoes that I deliver to you on there. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at this great dunk right here. We're still looking at the same box that we have been getting, even with the Curry, even with the Silver Surfer, and then of course with the Spartan. Nothing's changed with the box, but except that tag. The tag is always different when it comes to the dunk boxes in my collection. They all may look the same, but when it comes to the dunk box, or when it comes to the tag, They're always different. Try to get a nice look. Look at that. White University red. Nike Dunk Low SP. Size, that gorgeous size of 10.5. Nothing going on crazy interior of the box. You do got that nice translucent tissue paper, but nothing crazy. Did not pay crazy amount for this shoe. Got it on a restock. Got it on a shock drop. Very happy. More than willing to put my money on this one. But we're looking at sneaker profiles 404. And this is the Nike Dunk Low. This is the St. John right here. Love the colorway. It's going to be a really easy review on this one because the entire shoe is the same type of leather and a very simple color blocking, but it just fucking pops right here. So here we go. Let's take a look at this shoe. You do got that the generic leather going on though on the toe box. Toe box is all white. That red mud guard, that St. John red mud guard traveling right there through the shoelaces and down towards the rear part of the shoe. That St. John red swoosh, that white window right here, and that same leather that we're getting throughout the entire shoe. The white leather ankle collar, the white midsole, white stitching, and of course that beautiful red outsole that really just makes the shoe pop as well. Nike sewn in, I love that. I'm glad they don't do that painted on Nike anymore. I mean, that was tragic back in the early 2000s when they would do that to us. Right here, this little tab, it is in that beautiful red smooth swoosh. There's no texture going on when it comes to this leather. It is just smooth leather throughout the entire shoe. White just below the tab, that white leather, red right here below that, in that smooth leather, white stitching, white midsole, and of course that red outsole. Right, medial side, identical, lateral side, nothing's changed. There's nothing's changing when it goes to any of the dunks so far that I reviewed when it comes to the lateral on the medial side. It is still that traditional color blocking, the traditional materials. Nothing has changed. White ankle collar, right, in leather. That red smooth leather traveling from the rear part, going through the shoelaces and then downward through the mud guard. The red St. John red swoosh and that smooth leather. That white window right there, as you can see, that nice white midsole, white stitching, red outsole right there. Front part is nice. Gorgeous front part of the shoe. I absolutely love that. Great. Red outsole. Beautiful red outsole. I love that, how it pops. Look at the aerial view of that shoe. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just staring down just picture that. Staring down at your shoe. Got a simple fit on. Let the shoe do the talking because of how bright that red is. And then just looking at that. Looking amazing. White toe box, the perforations, the white nylon tongue. You got that white tag with the St. John red Nike and swoosh. The all red ankle collar, all red insole with the Nike and the swoosh in white. Red shoelaces as well. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I think I have all the dunks that I want as far as like the Be True to the School ones. The only one I'm missing is the Michigan, the low top Michigan. I had the the high top Michigan. I had the high top Spartan. Got rid of those for like cheap. Let those go because you know what? I just want lows when it comes to dunks. When it comes to the simple dunks right there. But this is such a great shoe. Now tell the truth. Tell the truth out there. Were you the one that overpaid on these shoes? Were you the one that was spending like $500-600 on a St. John Nike Dunk that's just poor in quality? Drop a comment down below. Were you fortunate enough to get shot drop access on this restock when it came to St. John last year? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. I would like to know that. I mean, quality is not the greatest, but hey, I got this one in the collection and I was more than happy to pay the price for that one because you know what? That's such a great colorway. Simple, nothing crazy, but does have a nice strong history behind it, which is this University of St. John's right there. And you know what? Crazy thing is Rick Pitino, man. Wherever that guy goes, he definitely knows how to recruit, and he's recruiting a strong class for next year. I should say this year because we're going to be going into college basketball season in October and November. But I mean, even this this past year, he had a strong team. They got knocked out of, I want to say, in the Sweet 16, I believe. Forgot. Only really pay attention to Duke, and you should know that. But you know what? I mean, shout out to Rick Pitino, man. I want to say Chris Mullen was the one that really brought this St. John's back, and then he left, and then Rick Pitino just picked up and just, took off with the recruiting. That guy definitely knows how to recruit. He definitely does know how to recruit. Shout out to St. John, but also shout out because I've completed this right here. Sneaker Profiles 404. Thank you for tuning in. It always means a lot to me. Like I mentioned, if you're not a friend of the program, be a friend of the program and subscribe to my channel. And also go follow me on Instagram at Floyd Chavez Jr. I'd really appreciate that. And I know not today because I'm taking it easy today, but I know I'm gonna probably meet up with one of the cheerleaders somewhere during the weekend. And I know we're gonna go grab dinner, whatever. We're gonna do something. But I know at the end of the night or at the end of the day, whatever, she's gonna say, Floyd, Mr. Wonderful, you are too damn. Yeah, look at those teeth.